pal Enriquez, always joined by my guy, my co-host, Anthony Torres. How we feeling today, sir?
Feeling good, man. It's early in the morning, but I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
That's good. That's good. Early Saturday morning. And it's funny, did you pick up any shoes this morning from the drop?
No, I tried for the Hyper Royals and the Green Glows on Jimmy Jazz. Did
Hmm.
not get them.
No luck?
No. But what I
Mm.
am, this is the shoe I want to talk to you about. I don't know if I should pull it or not.
What shoe?
The Kamikaze 2 Low, black and white. It's $100, real
Hmm.
light. It's sitting on Reebok.com right now.
I'd pass on it, man, to be honest. Yeah, I'd pass on it, to be honest. But I don't know if you saw this shoe that Dame wore the other night. He paid tribute to the Shacknosis.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
pair I would like to get. That's pretty tight.
That Dame Lillard one?
The Dame Lillard one's nice.
I'll get the Shaq Gnosis. I don't need the Dame Lillard one.
Oh no, that's sick, yo. And like they looked good on court too. Like I saw some pictures and I was just like, oh, they're clean.
They
They're clean.
looked more like an interpretation of the Fragment 3.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
with the
Then
35. You're talking about the Air Jordan 35 fragment?
no, the Fragment 3, the regular white with the black.
Oh, okay, okay.
It looked like a killer whale. Like it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't. I didn't really get the Shaq Gnosis vibe. I saw what they was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he like teased it on social. He was like, yo, this is for you, Shaq. And I was like, oh, he dropped in a collaboration with Shaq. But then later on that night when he dropped the shoe, I was like, okay,
Even though
damn.
they did the diss tracks against each other, but that's whatever.
Oh man, but before we get into it today, I do want to thank everybody for who's always tapping in with us, whether it's watching the YouTube videos or listening on Spotify and Apple Podcast. You guys are great. But just to get into it, Torres, I forgot to ask you this. Did you happen to see that Marvel clip that they dropped last week
Of
about
course,
thanking
I
everybody with the
reposted it on my
movie?
story. Come on now.
Yo, that was so cool. Like it made me want to go back into the movie theaters, which I was really excited about.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I remember. Did you see it on the Thursday or the Friday?
I saw it the first day it came out. Like as soon as like
So the
everyone was started
Thursday,
sharing it,
it came
like
out
I saw it.
Thursday night though.
No, I saw it Friday then. I
You
saw it
saw it
Friday.
Friday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Wow.
mm.
You're questioning my loyalty to
I'm
Marvel?
just saying, I saw it Thursday and Friday, and I believe I also saw it Saturday. I gotta fact check that, but
Wow. But letting you know though, Eternals drops on my birthday on November 5th. So we're renting out the movie theater and you're invited.
yeah,
Just
that
letting you
movie's
know.
that movie's gonna be sick. That movie's
I'm
gonna be sick.
excited. I'm super excited, but it ties into the theme of our episode today.
Oh shoot! Yeah, it does. I didn't even
It
notice.
does. It does. It ties into
Yeah,
our theme of the episode
it
today.
does.
So if you guys tapped in a couple episodes prior to this one, we did kind of like a synopsis of the Infinity Stones from Marvel
Mhm.
with New Balance. But this time we're going to mix it up and we're going to be talking about Nike basketball sneakers. And me and Torres are hoopers. I would say we're hoopers, right? Or ex-hoopers. What's the best way you want to describe that, Torres?
We are people who participate in hoop. I don't know if we're considered hoopers,
Mhm.
but we hold our own essentially.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. But we're gonna associate the Infinity Stones with a couple of Nike basketball shoes that we agreed upon, which was the list is pretty nice. I like
Mhm.
this list. And if you're in the market for like basketball shoes in general, definitely could be a good option. But you got something, Torres?
Yeah, just disclaimer, we try to keep like signature shoes out of it, like the
Mhm.
Kyries, the Kobe's, the LeBrons. So it's only focused on like Nike basketball, literally.
Nike basketball as a brand,
Yes.
like just that one aspect of
Yes.
it.
Even though I don't know if our last one falls in there with the Space Stone, but we'll figure it out. We'll
We'll
figure it
figure it out. You know what? Once we get there, we'll figure it out. How
out.
about
Exactly.
that?
Exactly. Exactly.
But just to get the ball rolling, Torres, do you have a favorite Nike basketball sneaker as of right now, like to hoop in, like to really play ball in?
Um, yeah, Kyrie won.
The Kyrie one? Okay.
Wait, granted, we just said no signature shoes. My bad.
It's all good. It's all good. It's
But
all
nah,
good.
to hoop the Kyrie one, it's undefeated. Undefeated.
Okay. So that's like your all-time favorite. Like that's your
100%.
go-to shoe. So
100%.
if you had like 10 pairs, like
Close behind with the Kobe 8.
the
Very
Kobe 8.
close.
Okay.
But Kyrie won.
Okay. All right. That's a good shoe. I like that. I like that. But to get into the first stone, which is going to be the Time Stone, is actually one of my favorite shoes. So the Time Stone is kind of like a throwback sneaker. And Torres likes to reference on this podcast that I'm old and that I'm ancient and vintage. But
Kyle's vintage.
I'm
I'm sorry.
get it out, Torres. Get it out now. It's okay. Get it out now. It's all right. But
Yo,
the sneaker that I'm gonna refer to, and it's one of my favorite shoes, is the Nike Zoom Huarache 2K.
Yeah, great shoe.
Specifically the 2K4. I really like.
I mean, I feel like in your era, that shoe was so prevalent. Like
Mm-hmm.
I really only got to see it when it would retro, and then it would go down to $49.99 on every website, and
Mm-hmm.
I see it at Marshalls. But
Yup.
great shoe. I had the like the regular lasered one because I have the Olympic lasered one. I had just like
Yup.
the one that came out with the Force,
Yup. Mm-hmm.
but super comfortable, different.
Mm-hmm. It's very lightweight, and plus the thing too, what checks off like my basketball checklist if it's a great shoe or not is
Hmm.
the ankle support, and it has the strap going across.
Hmm.
Like I tried before this episode to go into the storage to see if I could find my 2K5s because I
Hmm.
had the all white pair,
Uh-huh.
and that was like my go-to hoop shoe in like junior high. So I was just like, man, like it was lightweight, plus it had like the nice zoom support at the bottom,
Yeah.
and I was like, yo, this is the shoe that I want to keep balling in. And
Did you end up
unfortunately,
finding it?
every what happened?
Did you end up finding it?
I couldn't find it, man. Like, I'm like, I don't know if I threw them out or if they're in a different box, but I'm just like, oh man, I gotta find that shoe though. But if I do find it, I'll post it on the Instagram. So make sure you do follow that. But man,
Hashtag
that's a
Kyle
sneaker.
problems when you
What
have
happened?
too many. I said hashtag Kyle problems when you have too many sneakers to locate.
Oh man, it's the worst. Like you have to like look in like another room, this
Hmm.
room, or like even in the basement. Like it's rough. Over years of buying. So, but the Hirachi 2K, man, I hope that they can bring this back with like more technology. That's always what I wish with basketball
I feel
sneakers.
like that's what they've been doing because you got the Hirachi 2K, which like sort of was like like the origination of the Hyper Dunks, the Hyper
Hmm.
Maxes,
Yup.
Hyper whatever's. They did so many of them.
It's all hyper.
Yeah, it is. Hyper Chaos, Hyper React, Hyper Adapt is even a thing.
Hyper adapt, like everything is just hyper. But also the thing too is like I'm a big Kobe fan, so
Hmm.
like seeing him play with that on the court, like
Hmm.
even in the 2004 All-Star game, he was rocking the white, blue, and red pair, and then that became available to the public, and then of course like he had like the black and yellow to match like the away jersey.
Hmm.
So it's just so many different colorways, and there were just so many different options, and it was just a great time for basketball shoes. So I really love that sneaker, like 100%.
Yeah, no, it's a great shoe. If it comes back out, I'll definitely try to show my appreciation for it more and try to get it.
Hmm.
But I'd love to reverse the clock and get more pairs for $49.99.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
But the next
Yes.
one,
Let's talk
this
about
is
it.
me right here, the Power Stone, right? This shoe is just powerful in it by itself.
Yeah, like and I'm not talking about like I'm talking about the design of the shoe. I'm talking about how heavy the shoe is.
If
Like
you
you could
get
probably
hit
kill somebody with the
if
shoe.
someone throws a shoe at you, it's gonna leave a dent. It's gonna leave a dent.
Do you know what reminds me of Torres when in the I think it was not it was Endgame, I believe, or
Uh-huh.
the first one beforehand, when Thanos threw the moon at them. That's
Uh-huh.
like how you're like we're referring to this shoe basically.
Oh God. Okay, this guy. But the shoe is the foam posit.
Oh my god.
It's a juggernaut of a shoe, like
Mhm.
literally and not literally. I don't know what that word is.
What's
But
crazy about this sneaker is that like it's very bulky. Like I don't
Mhm.
own foams specifically,
Great
but I
shoe.
remember growing up
Great
like
shoe.
people were balling in foam posits, and these were in the 90s.
Mhm.
And I was just like, bro, is this a comfortable shoe for you? And he's like, bro, I love my foams. And I was like, whoa, like this is crazy.
To play basketball in, whoever said that lied. Okay, it's not a comfortable shoe for basketball. Like
Really?
to
He was
wear
hooping then.
around, to walk, yeah,
Hmm.
because it has that like Hirachi insole, which really like goes into your foot.
Hmm.
But the shoe is about 14 pounds. Okay, so it's not 14 pounds. That's an
Okay.
exaggeration.
He's literally speaking.
I think it's probably at least like 3, maybe 4 pounds, which is
Right.
very, very heavy.
Yeah. Do you
But
have a favorite colorway, Torres, of the foams?
I'd probably have to go a tie with the two that I have,
Okay.
and which is the Red Supreme and then the Chinese New Year. Oh my gosh, I love that one. People
Hmm.
hate on me when I wear it so much, but I love that shoe.
Hmm.
I wish I bought that. I didn't bring it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I never was a big foam guy growing up. I
Mhm.
think it was the price point for me because like they were about like I think 250, right? Around 250
Yeah,
retail.
and they always resold.
Yep. And they
So
they were hot on the aftermarket. So like, you couldn't really see them in the stores. Like that's why I kind of like didn't buy them. But a couple colorways I did like were the eggplants, like that purple colorway.
classic.
I like that one. The royal blue ones, those were
Hmm.
sick. Like a lot of people had those. And even like the pro models, the foam posit pros with the swoosh on it.
Hmm.
The pearls were my favorites. Those
Great
were
shoe.
sick.
The Rayon wore when he got game, correct?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Come on now, I remember. Come
Got
on,
game.
come on.
Torres got game, man. You know that.
Nah, the shoe just amazing. Like I remember in middle school, that was that shoe. Like if you had it, like he got money. He
Mhm.
got money.
Oh yeah,
But
100%.
because of that status symbol effect, a lot of fake foams were a thing. And for some reason, those fakes were horrendous. Because they have the carbon fiber, and that's always like an easy tell. It's sort of hard to duplicate.
Mhm.
And it's like, why does your carbon fiber look like zebra stripes? Hey man,
That's hilarious.
amazing
Nah,
shoe.
but yeah, no, foams are cool. I think they're just such a big part in Nike's culture,
Mm-hmm.
like Nike basketball wise,
Mm-hmm.
because like if you think about it, like you want a shoe that's built to last, and like people were
Exactly.
hooping in it. Like keep in mind it was a heavy sneaker, but in the
Yeah.
90s, a lot of shoes were really big shoes. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
clunky. So
It's definitely a big man shoe. Like, oh, I actually do have one right there. But
you want to grab it, Torres? You can grab it if you
yeah,
want.
of course, of course,
Let's
of course.
grab it. Come on. For visual purposes.
This is I got more in the closet. This is just a good representation of this is a pair that I thrifted. I think it's like a size like 14 or something like that.
Oh
But
wow.
it's the red metallic one.
Mm-hmm.
Notice how the uppers they look fine,
Mm-hmm.
but like this shoe was destroyed,
Yep.
absolutely destroyed. The uppers were fine, nothing wrong with them. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's got like maybe one or two scuffs, but like in terms of a shoe that lasts,
Mm-hmm.
like this person lived in this shoe.
Yep. Indestructible.
Literally. But
Indestructible.
nah, great shoe. I love it. Oh
Hey,
God, I love this thing.
classic.
Love this thing. Oh, but yeah, can't go wrong with some
And
foams. And the
but
fact that they like put them onto newer shoes, like I think the LeBron 11 had foam posit on it.
mm-hmm.
So,
Yes, I remember
which
that.
was
Like that.
actually a reason why I didn't like the shoe. But not gonna lie, you know.
Yeah, but it is what it is. But the technology goes like a long way, and plus, like you see, like these older models, like it's
Mhm.
just getting better. Like, or they're taking tidbits from it and putting it on the newer models.
Yeah, I mean, foam posit is just a difficult one though, especially in terms of like, because it's a performance shoe, and to put it on performance shoes is just really like
Mm-hmm.
contradictive because this it's like 14 pounds, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So,
Right. No, I get that, but slowly transitioning into like a bulkier shoe
mhm,
to a more less compact shoe. We're gonna go to the Soulstone.
mhm.
So we're talking about a shoe that is really comfortable, and we're gonna talk about the Cosmic Unity Nike basketball sneaker. And I really like this shoe, Torres.
The shoe is really cool. It's definitely like it made its own case for the Space Stone, just a shoe that's like out of this world. Because when you
Yes,
look at it,
we actually like we
yeah,
wanted to put it at the Space
it
Stone.
looks like a robot shoe essentially.
Hmm.
But is very like what's the word I want to use? Like misdirective, sort of. Be-
It's very unique in its design
Did you get to
because
try it on
like
at all?
I haven't tried it on yet. Like, due to COVID, like
Mhm,
unfortunately I can't go to the stores, like, and the stores around us don't have it. So I'm going to assume the only place I can try it is in the city.
mhm,
So once I'm out there, I'm definitely gonna throw on a pair and hopefully be able to hoop at was it the Nike Soho store because they have a court there and you
mhm.
can try on the basketball shoes there. So hopefully I'll be able to try them on. But from people that I've seen that have had them, they're moving really well in them. Like they're well put together. Like it's just like they're moving laterally really well. And that's I think a big thing with basketball shoes. But yo, they're sick and they have a lot of different colorways, which I really like.
Yeah, I mean, sort of like that, like recycled mesh colorways, like similar to the Space Hippies, which
Hmm.
I like. It's a little different.
Yep. And what's cool too is that it's made out of 25% recycled goods.
Mhm,
So like the shoe is like sustainable, which I really like. Like when it comes to sneakers, especially now, because you have a lot of shoes that are like vegan or they're reducing like, like even the boxes, like they're not
mhm,
giving you like the full boxes like how they normally would used to. You
mhm.
know what I'm saying? But I really like the sneaker. I hope I get the opportunity to hoop in it. But I like what I see with how they're going with this direction. Hopefully they make more of them.
Here's my thing though. Like I saw it and I got really excited because like when I saw those big pods on the side, I thought it was gonna be similar. It's like a throwback Nike basketball shoe, just something really bulky.
Hmm.
But they're like fake pods. Like that's a friend of mine tried them on, literally texted me like you're gonna be so confused when you put it on. Because I
Mm.
thought like your foot would be elevated. No, it's just on the outside. And there's actually
Hmm.
a really cool picture that of someone who cut it in half. And then you could see your foot is actually really close to the ground.
Really?
Yeah, so I mean that's something I like in a shoe. It's just it caught me really off guard to have that
Yeah.
much court feel on a shoe with those big bulky circles.
Hmm.
But I mean the shoe's cool. It just looks like too much going on for the upper for me to like
Hmm.
play basketball in. Like
Right.
if I'm gonna be that close to the ground, I want it to be a lot slimmer. But
100%.
probably get it eventually. A good
Okay.
outlet pickup, you know.
Yeah, I agree. We got to hit that up, Torres. We got to hit up an outlet together. I think we'd have fun.
You know, it's very like it stinks because it's like the size 6, size 7, they have everything, and then you look in your
Yes.
size, and then just nothing, absolutely
Yeah.
nothing. You know.
Yeah, no. I would look and I'm like, do you guys even have 10 and a halves like in the store? Like I asked them that one time, like there were no 10 and a halves on the back row. And I was just like,
Really. Yeah.
man, like y'all really want to resell my size out here. Like you guys are getting cleaned out. It's ridiculous.
No, it is what it is. It's the shoe game. Shoes are not easy to acquire. That is
No,
the thesis from this podcast. Shoes are
that is the
not easy to
thesis.
acquire.
They're not. They're not at all. Like this week I got lucky, but like that'll be I think a different story. We could probably talk about it later on a later
Okay, okay,
episode.
definitely.
Yeah.
But
But talking about story and design, I think we
mhm.
should go to the Mind Stone.
You want to go right to the mind zone? Yeah, we could do that. I'm cool with that.
Oh no, we skip reality. We could do mine. Let's do mine first. Let's do mine first. Let's talk
I
about
don't
Mind Stone.
mind.
You don't
Sorry. My bad.
go ahead, talk about the Mind Stone, Torres. Let's talk about the Mind Stone.
This is a shoe I am so excited for.
Mhm.
Except the retail price is a little high. I think it's 170 or 180.
Mhm.
Drop it down to like one
A little bit.
please, you know. But
Mhm.
nothing a coupon can't fix. But this is the Zoom GT out of their
Yes.
GT series, and I am so excited for this shoe.
Yes. I actually saw the shoe. This is my first time seeing the sneaker, and it just looks so sleek. It reminds me of a
Mhm.
running shoe.
Yes.
And I'm a big, big runner. Like I love the Vaporflies, and seeing this shoe reminds me of it. It's like the basketball version of the Vaporfly.
Yeah. I even see like a soccer turf shoe. Like, it's just
Yes.
very weird. You know
That's
what I
spot
mean?
on. That's really
But
spot
the,
on.
the part that I actually brought some shoes for a quick demonstration.
Okay.
So as you know, if anyone's wore the Kobe 8 before, it's extremely low to the ground. Like you sort of feel the court with your feet, but it
Mhm.
has these brolic freaking insoles.
Mhm.
Oh gosh.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, you see how thick that is. Same
Mhm.
thing. I bought also the Kobe 7
Mhm.
brolic insole. So
Wow.
the Zoom GT is just like that,
Oh
where it's
wow.
very
Okay.
close to the ground, but the insole is thick like this, but it's made out of React. And I am the biggest fan of React. I love React. It's got the Zoom X Strobel, which personally I don't really care for. I really don't
Mhm.
see a difference. Some people say it's
Mhm.
like you like Zoom X, right?
I like Zoom X. I love the React. Like as a runner, that combination is actually really good on your feet. Like you'll feel it. Like
Mhm.
like the impact, you'll feel like a cloud basically. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Like that's sick on a basketball shoe.
I'm excited to try it. I'm pretty sure the KDs I have it.
Mhm.
They're really comfortable, but like I don't know. I don't really equate that to the Zoom thing.
Yeah.
But
Now for these Zoom GTs, Torres, is there any news that like any release date? Because I really want to try this shoe. Like I'm actually intrigued about this sneaker.
not that I know of. I've been checking and checking, nothing. I mean,
Man,
it doesn't go for much like on the resale, but like I want to try that shoe on.
I agree.
You know?
And like as of right now, it's De'Aaron Fox. That's like his signature shoe, basically.
Yeah, essentially he's like that spokesperson. But
Okay.
I'm definitely waiting for a color to hit me. Like
Hmm.
these ones are really nice because I'm buying the shoe for the shoe, not necessarily the look. But
Yeah.
like it wouldn't mind like a all neon green one. Come
Oh,
on.
that'd be sick. The pair that I saw were the white, maroon, and like a yellow colorway.
White maroon, like a yellow. Oh, like sort of like a Houston Rockets,
Sort of like a Houston Rockets, sort of like a USC colorway
like a
in a way.
McDonald's.
Yeah, sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of,
That
yeah.
one's nice.
But like
That
a
one's nice.
darker tone, a darker
Uh-huh.
shade.
Yeah.
But I like those, man. I like them. I'm just curious. I want more information on these. I really want more information. I want to, be able to try them. That's my biggest
Yeah, I
thing.
mean, if you watch any reviews, like whether it be like the wear testers on YouTube or
Mm-hmm.
Jock Slade, they all love them. Like I'm yet to see someone not like them,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm very, very, very excited to try them.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll keep you guys posted on that because I definitely want to like try these shoes, like
Yeah.
especially the newer ones, because I feel like I got robbed growing up of like shoes with high technology, like
Mhm.
what we have now with like like the Flyknit, the Vaporfly, the React soles. Like I think that a lot of older hoopers or people my age would appreciate the shoes now. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
probably
100%.
prevented a lot of foot injuries from that.
Yeah, I mean, even you look at like Michael Jordan in that Last Dance documentary, he was playing in the I want to say 13s. No,
Yup.
not 13s. No, it wasn't 13s. I think he was playing baseball during the 13s.
The 14s, I think he was playing the 14s.
Oh God, it was one of those higher numbers,
Okay.
like that one with like that napkin on top. Oh God, I should so know this. Maybe
Okay.
that's like a 17 or 16. Regardless, it doesn't matter. But he was
Mhm.
wearing those, and then for his last game, he put on the Chicago's, and he even said like,
Yes.
"Oh God, how did I play in these?" And it's like, yo, the shoe you're wearing now is even terrible. But
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah. I remember his foot was bleeding the whole game basically when he was
yeah,
wearing the ones.
yeah. But he's playing good, so might as well keep him on. But yeah,
Yeah.
moving right along. This is the fun one. I feel like that this shoe touched both our eras. You know what I mean?
Yes. Let's talk about it. Let's talk
This is
about
the
Torres.
reality stone. So
Yes.
that
Mhm.
shoe we sort of see, don't really see
Mhm.
as much, but during its heyday,
Yes.
everyone had them.
Oh, 100%. That was the team shoe. That was the
I
team shoe.
No lie, I think I have 6, maybe 7 pairs.
What? Really? You had
Yeah,
those?
bro, I love that shoe. This is the hyper dunk. Well,
Yes.
those low top hyper dunks, I'll live and die by them.
Oh,
I
those are amazing. I
love
love
them.
those.
Get a
Do you
translucent sole on them. Oh my gosh.
do you remember the USA pair Torres?
Of
What
course.
they were for the Olympics?
Of course.
Yeah, that was an amazing colorway. The first promo colorway, which was the black with kind of like the blue and the purple.
When
Yeah,
they did that little ball that you
the
could put in
Nike
there.
Plus thing.
Yeah,
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 that
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Yup,
yeah.
that was one of my favorite colorways. I
Because that
remember
was the
actually.
first year they like ran with the fly wire.
Yup, correct. Yup.
Whatever the heck that means. But I
Yup.
mean, they love fly wire, bro.
Yup. Oh,
Fly
they loved
wire
it.
on anything, everything. Yo,
Nah,
nah.
but that was so cool. Like, it's a really good sneaker. Like,
Mhm.
100% a great shoe. Like, the grip was fine on the sneaker. Like,
Yep.
it lasted a whole season and more, basically.
Yeah, I mean, and that's one of the newer models. Like, but the models before, like I remember my sister got the ID at the 2012 pair.
Hmm.
That was back when IDs used to cost zoom. I think she paid
Oh,
like 350 or something like
so
that.
much
But
money. Oh my
yeah,
God.
but nah, crazy shoe. I absolutely. And then you have a lot of cool storylines with them. Like a shoe I'd love to get eventually is the Aston Martin
Oh,
Hyperdunk.
yeah. So good.
You
So
know,
good.
I doubt it'll ever happen, but
Yeah, nah,
I'd love to
nah.
get it.
You can only wish. You can only wish that. You can only wish
Yeah,
for it,
but I
Torres.
mean, then again, like I'd have to drop a significant amount of money on it, and that's a shoe I don't know if it's gonna last if I wear it.
Hmm.
So it'll probably evade me, but it is what
Yeah.
it
Oh
is.
man,
But
that's
there's
such a
so many
blast
great
from the
colorways
past.
of it. Yeah, it is. It is. I remember J.R. Smith was wearing them when he did that half court shot. You know what I mean?
Oh, like the little windmill. Yup.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
And he
yeah,
had the
yeah, yeah.
little.
Yeah, nah, I just love that shoe. I
Oh
absolutely love it.
man, no, that's such a great shoe. Like, I just think that like they don't
Get me
like how like
the
they say.
Linsanity lows. Sorry,
Wait, did you say Linsanity?
I said Linsanity.
Oh man, that was what a time.
He
What a
started off in the
time.
hyperfuses, and then once he became Hollywood, he got his own PEs at a hyperdunk low. Oh,
Hmm.
it's great.
Oh man, what a time. That's such oh god, that was such good basketball too. Like, and even though we're talking about basketball, like we love the game. Like that's
Mhm.
one of the biggest things. Like, and I'll just say it, the New York Knicks, we're in the fourth place, baby. We're fourth place right now.
Look, I am like I'm a terrible person to watch basketball with. Like all I do is complain. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't think like I love the Knicks. I love Derrick Rose.
Hmm.
I don't think they're gonna do anything.
We'll see. We'll see
I'm
in the next
predicting a
couple of weeks.
first round L. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Torres. We'll put a bet on it. We'll put a nice
I'll
little
totally put a
friendly
bet on
wager
it.
on it.
I'll totally throw it to Tom Sachs.
You're out of your mind. We're going to the next stone. Let's talk about it.
I'm sorry, man. But the
Oh
next stone,
man.
yeah, something you've owned. I've never had the luxury of owning,
Hmm.
and that's a space stone, so something that's like out of this world.
Yeah,
That's the
this
fear of
was
gods.
the fear of gods. Yes, and they classified this as a hoop sneaker.
Yes.
And I don't have the shoe anymore. I resold the shoe after a certain amount of months of having it. Just wasn't feeling it as much.
Mhm.
But the shoe was yay high. Like it was up to almost like it covered your whole Achilles basically.
It
And
looked like a
almost
shoe that Batman would wear.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. And the design of the shoe is just really fire. Like it's very fire as a casual shoe. But one day I was like, you know what? I wanted to try it as a hoop shoe.
Mhm.
So my boy hit me up and was like, yo, Kyle, man, we're planning to hoop open gym in the city. So I was like, okay, let me meet you there. Let's do it. So I pull up and he's like, yo, Kyle, you got any hoop shoes? And I was like, no, I'm gonna play in my fear of gods. So he's like, wait, for real? And I'm like, yeah, I want to try them as hoop shoes.
But that was also back when they were like $1,200.
Yeah, they were money.
That
They
was
were
when they
bread.
first dropped.
They
Yeah.
were bread. And when I hopped onto the court, everybody looked at me and was like, wait, are you really going to play ball in these? I'm like, yeah, they're a basketball shoe. I'm going to try them out. Granted, you can only move running up and down the court. Okay. Going side to side, not the best. And I was just like, man, like I can't even move in these. So like I told my guy, I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna spot up, just get me the ball and I'll shoot it. And then that's all I did at that time. But like moving side to side, I don't know why they classified it as a hoop shoe, but it's not. I was like, man, my feet are killing
Yeah,
me.
definitely don't encourage anyone playing basketball in them.
No.
But like stylistically speaking, I like them.
Oh, they're
But
sick.
they're just so high. I could never wear them just because I don't do high tops like that. I literally feel like I'm trapped.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was probably the weirdest mistake. I don't know what possessed me to do that day, but it's not a hoop shoe. Like they'll
I
classify
find
it
it
as a hoop
interesting that
shoe,
like
but
you
no.
don't like it though.
What happened?
I said I find it interesting that you don't like it, like because you like the Huarache 2K, which is pretty high, the Jordan 1, which is
But you know what though?
very
It
high.
covered the ankle, Torres. Like, you know what I mean? Like it
So does the
covered the
Jordan 1.
ankle. What happened?
So does a Jordan 1.
No, but I'm telling you, the fear of God was like high. Like it was higher than that, bro.
And it had that zipper on it too, right?
And it had the zipper in the back, so it was more constraining. It was weird. It was a weird shoe, like, and it was difficult to put on and off, to be honest. Like it was tough.
Yeah, I'll never get it. I don't need it.
Yeah,
I find it hilarious. You see them at the outlets, like the moccasin ones,
Oh yeah, I'd see those. Yeah,
all the time. But
yeah, but no, like now, you know, Jerry Lorenzo's now with Nike, so like, you know, I'm not with Nike, Adidas, excuse me.
mhm.
So you know, his Nike days are over within that. But man, it was, but like the shoe, like what I said, nothing bad about the shoe. It was just the design. It was the design aspect
Mhm.
of it being labeled as a hoop shoe and thinking it was a hoop shoe. It's not a hoop shoe. No.
I mean, I could have told you that. Just saying. But, yeah, man.
Oh man. But nah, if you made it this far in the episode, I do want to thank you guys for tapping in. Hope you guys like this list. If we left out any shoes, just let us know in the comments. But I'm your host, Colin Enriquez.
Anthony Torres.
We'll catch you guys later. Peace.